at the time of death. This mind transformation or the Lojong teaching got into this Poa teaching. Poa, transference of consciousness, Poa. At the time of death, there's a custom or the tradition which we either ask Lama to do the Poa, to transferring consciousness from the old body, or you do yourself. And Chu is actually part of it, but that's a tantric Poa. And also Lojong Poa, that's what we are talking about here. Lojong or the Kadampa, actually quite profound. His Holiness' favorite. This is more than the tantric Poa, like a pet kick or whatever. Those things, sometimes His Holiness, not to make fun of it, but really question about those things. So we're going to talk about this different Poa. Actually, this is the real Poa. At the time of the death, thought training Poa is transferring mind to, even not to the Pure Land. Like, may I be able to develop bodhicitta and keep it firmly in the Bardo realm in between lives and in my next life. May I never be separated from the bodhicitta. So that's considered to be the thought training, mind training Poa. Geshe Chekawa is this author of the mind training text. He died, he had an even stronger bodhisattva intention, which was, may I be reborn in one of the hell realms that I was talking about, in order to be able to help others. That's how he died. Of course, as the highest yoga tantra practitioners, there are 4 tantras, right? And highest one, which Vajrayogini, for example, is included. We practice this transformation of the 3 things, birth, death, bardo, to the 3 kayas. That teaching is very profound. So once you start, I don't know how many people are practicing, but once you enter in that realm, so this is the best. If you are able to transform your death into, for example, Dharmakaya, the 3 things, ordinary death, ordinary bardo, and ordinary rebirth into these 3 kayas, Buddha's awakened bodies. So if any of you could do that, that's the best. But then, of course, it depends on how much we practice, during how much we put the imprint. At the time of death, it's so fearful, and lots of unexpected things happen. Because elements started to dissolve, right? Then at that time, at least, if we remember, if we practice throughout the lifetime, these 5 forces, then if we remember the bodhicitta, then do this Poa. We call Poa, this one, transferring your mind, ordinary mind, into this benevolent, beneficial way. May I be able to help all beings. May I be able to continue to hold this bodhicitta, waking up for the benefit of all beings. Never be separated from this bodhicitta. So that's sort of a strong feeling comes, then that's best death actually, at the deathbed. So for that we need to familiarize. Thing is that death can come anytime, right? So then of course, the best way to die is to transform birth, death, bardo to the 3 kaya in Tantra. So that I talked. Okay, so I'm gonna go quickly this at the time of the death, how we use these 5 forces. First one is the power of white seed, white or the virtuous seed, how to accumulate the merit and so forth. So you give away, let go of everything, like a possession, or whatever attached, even especially something you attached, give away. Because we have to let go of everything. You remember we did the 9-point death meditation, last one? Nobody can help you, even your loved one. Your friend cannot help you. And your possession, no matter how much accumulated, life insurance or whatever, not gonna help you. And even body, which you cherish the entire lifetime, that's not going to help you. Before I really come to that last point, it's best to let go of it. Then your refuge is the only thing, and your mind. Your mind, refuge, same. like moving on. That's only count. This bodhicitta mind. That's only count. If you started to feel the sign of the death, again, you have to familiarize what that is. But then you start to give lots, you accumulate, practice generosity as much as possible. Then at the time of death, kind of relax. You have nothing to attach to. So make death much easier. Give body. So basically, we also give body. So Cho practice is a preparation, preparing our mental attitude to letting go of our own body. Of course, your friend, imagine your friend also, you give away. Somebody, your partner, give away. So at the time of the death, it's better not to have somebody around you. Like again, Kadampas come in here. May I be able to die alone, like a dog on the street. Nobody noticed. So that's sort of prayer. That's that. So then the second one is aspiration and prayers. We talked about this one, how to make prayers. Don't pray to be reborn in a comfortable place. My teacher, when he passed away, actually already quite a last stage, but he sent a message to His Holiness to ask where he should be reborn. Where is the most beneficial place to be reborn? Because he was able to control his own birth, death, bardo. And so then His Holiness sent a message back to him and said, best to be reborn in Mongolia. It's best for the Mongolian citizens. You are a symbol of the Mongolia people. So then actually he was reborn in the Mongolia. So like that, when we die, wherever it is, wherever I can benefit, may I be able to born. If hell realm is the best place I can serve, then may I be able to be reborn in the hell realm. Or middle of Africa or wherever, if I can benefit, I can bring my teaching or whatever, may I be able to born. Something like that. Don't think about the comfort. It's not about that anymore here. Very high advanced practice here we're talking about. Then third one is the distraction. So again, same thing, self-cherishing one's own bodies. That's what we're talking about here. We need to eradicate the grasping and the clinging and the craving. So this one, it's nice to do the purification practice, purify negative karma with 4 opponent forces. So those things we don't have time to go over, but we need to practice. Make strong prayers and not be separated from bodhicitta. Then fourth one is motivation. Actually, same things, a strong intention to practice bodhicitta at the time of the death. Then fifth one is familiarization. If you are so familiar now, at the time of death, you can do Tonren. That's the best. When you still have a conscious mind, do as long as possible, do Tonren. Then, of course, consciousness get Satara and Satara. Then no longer you can do the Tonren. Then switch to this emptiness. Or if you are familiar with this death resolution, the highest yoga tantra practice, then go through that one by one. So that's the way to die according to this tradition. And also, of course, when we meditate on emptiness, all appearances are mind. No, these are the appearance to my mind, nothing to fear about, because all the fearful things coming up. I don't need to fight, or I don't need to hold on to it, and so forth. You have to relax as much as possible. So that's why it's very important we learn how to relax when our body is still warm. We never practice during the lifetime, and when our body is warm, then difficult at that time. But if we practice, dying process is like going on a picnic, or I don't know what's gonna unfold. But so that's the thing. These are the teaching to prepare ourselves. Okay, I think I should finish this way. We are talking about this highest esoteric practice, advanced practice. I spoke very fast, I know that. This teaching is not something like 45 minutes, me blah blah talking and then done. It's nothing like this. Is just a kind of scratching the surface of the deep, profound life transformative attitude. How about today, as much as you remember, or you might be already practicing, see if we can integrate in a specific way. Remember, as soon as you get up, see, as I told you, in your own way, make prayer, intention, set the motivation. Then throughout the day, whatever you do, remember bodhicitta. Then how does that expressed and manifest in your daily life and so forth. Then accumulate merit as much as possible. And so then see, maybe next discussion time, bring up, then share each other. That will be very helpful, I think.